What's going on? I have just something I want to bring up real quick of on which which one of you guys would prefer, and ladies too. Like, do you prefer having a telephone conversation or a texting conversation? Now, me personally, I want a telephone conversation. I want to, get to know a person. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. It's like with texting, it's like you talking to a person, but then you not really talking to a person because you don't know if the person is feeling you over text. You can have all these, I just don't like having a long texting conversation to get to know somebody, because then you got to do all them, you got to do all that stuff with your fingers, and then having. It's like you having a conversation with somebody in text, but then you not really having a conversation because you really just don't know the person. You knowing a person through texting instead of not getting a reaction to them, not really knowing them. You wanna have a conversation when you wanna have a telephone conversation with a person, and that if they feeling you, you'll know the signs, you'll hear like you just have a better thing on that. With texting, you can really tell you can really tell the maturity of a person if they wanna on which one, because and not to, I mean, you can have some immaturity with both with telephone and text messaging, because there's people that just give their number out and just to give it out. You know what I'm saying? Just because they might not even feel the person, but they'll just give the number out just to talk to them or to just have some attention drawn to them. Especially women. Women do that all the time. They'll give out their number. Sometimes if they mad with their boyfriends or husbands. And guys will do that too. They'll just, when they just need, something different, they'll have somebody to sweat them or whatever. But to me, a texting conversation is really pointless to me. If you have longer than a 5 or 10 minute text, then I don't really see you really doing something with this person, because especially if every time you talk to a person, it's mostly a texting conversation more than a telephone conversation. If it's not more than a telephone conversation, if it's not an overwhelmingly percentage and you talking to the phone with her instead of a texting conversation, then it's not going to go anywhere. You can best believe that, because ain't no way in the world a normal, regular person is supposed to talk on a text every time they talk to a person. 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, have all this. Your hands get tired, and your patience is not there either. So it's just, and I know that's the young generation and talking. They'll do the little texting thing, but to me, you know what I'm saying, I don't really want to go through all that. I want to just talk to a person, get to know them over the phone, meet, know their reaction. I want to hear a laugh. I want to hear sad. I just want to hear, especially I want to hear a female laugh if I'm saying something funny, or I want her to hear me laugh and stuff. That's how, just a regular type to get to know a person. This texting, you can't really get you can get a LOL abbreviation and a smiley face and stuff like that, but you don't know if they really smiling. And I understand if there could be fake laughs and stuff when you're on the phone as well. Now that's something you got to watch out for. But you just gotta just be observant when you giving out your number. Like, I don't want to go through all that. And I tell a person, I'm like, look, I don't want. I just don't like that. Or if a person will call you private, or if you know what I'm saying, like, you get out to give your number out and stuff like that, and somebody will call you. I tell a person all the time, you know, if I give my number out, then they'll call you private and stuff like that. I don't like that. I tell her, especially, and I got guys calling me private too. Some of my boys call me private, and I kind of be like, yo, I don't like that. But especially with women, I'm like, look, you gonna call me private, I might as well not even deal with you, okay? Just, I don't want to deal with that. But, again, with this telephone conversation and stuff, telephone combo and texting combo, it's, if you mostly have a texting conversation with somebody, it shows the immaturity of them. It shows the immaturity of them. When you have more of a telephone conversation, you know, you'll really, you know, that's how you really get to know a person. So, texting, no. Phone convo, yes. It's the best thing. I know if you under 30, you gonna have mostly a texting conversation. Me personally, I don't like it. I don't deal with a person. I tell a person, I'm like, look, all this texting and stuff, we might as well just talk on the phone. Or sometimes you'll have a person that'll say, well, you know, I'm not really a telephone person. You know, I mostly text because, you know, that's just how I am. You know, I'm not really a social person. I'm like, well, shoot, I don't really need to be talking to somebody like you anyway. You know what I'm saying? What's going to happen if we go out and you don't talk that much? You know, how is that going to be? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to feel comfortable. I don't like no quiet. I don't like no quiet chick, but then again, I don't like no chick that talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So, just wanted to keep that in mind. Have more of a telephone conversation with people, because with women, it's funny how you have, you know, it's funny how you can have more of a texting conversation with guys, but you have more of a phone conversation with your homegirl. You know what I'm saying? And some guys are like that too. They'll have a texting conversation with their dudes, but you know, you really shouldn't have a texting conversation, a long texting conversation with your boys, because that's gonna seem kind of, you know, out there. You know, some people will get the wrong idea on that. But you know, it's the hey, what's going on, what's popping and stuff like that. But a long back and forth, that'll really, you know, have people wondering right there. But you know, this is just my opinion on how it is. You guys have your opinion. So I just want to get you guys' thoughts on the telephone conversation or a texting conversation. Which one do you guys prefer? You know, I prefer a phone. Some people prefer text. So I just want to know your look on that. So in the meantime, man, give me your thoughts. You know, tell me what you think. In the meantime, I'll holler at y'all in a minute, man. Peace out.